The four knights gain Gleck system makes an appearance as Zhu and Divya Deshmukh prepare for a tactical duel in Fide Women's Grand Prix to lakhs 2425 Pune round 8. On e4. On e5. Knight f3. Threatening knight takes e5. Knight c6. Knight c3. Knight f6 transposed into four knights gain Gleck system. On g3. Bishop c5. Divya Deshmukh is preparing to play. Knight g4. On d4. On takes d4 and gain a significant edge. Bishop g2 played by Zhu. On d6. On d3. On a5. King castled kingside. On h6. On h3. Knight h7 it is novelty move. King h2. Bishop e6. Knight e2. Bishop a7. On d4. Zhu might go for. On d5. On g5. On takes e6 and seize the initiative. Bishop c4 played by Divya Deshmukh. On d5. Threatening pawn takes c6. Knight e7 played by Divya Deshmukh. On b3. Threatening pawn takes c4. Bishop a6 played by Divya Deshmukh. On a4. On f5. On takes f5. Knight takes f5. On c4. King castled kingside. Knight c3. Rook f7. Rook a2. Queen d7. Knight e4. Rook a f8. Bishop d2. Threatening bishop takes a5. Knight f6 played by Divya Deshmukh. Knight takes f6 check. Rook takes f6. Bishop takes a5. Knight e7. Bishop c3. Zhu is aiming to play. Bishop e1. On c6. On takes c6 and gain a significant edge. Queen e8 played by Divya Deshmukh. Queen d3. Queen g6. Divya Deshmukh's idea is to play. Queen takes d3. Bishop takes e5. Rook takes f3. Bishop f4. Knight f5. On a5. Bishop c5. Rook d2. Knight d4. Bishop e3 and seize the initiative. Queen e2 played by Zhu. Zhu is planning to play. On b4. Rook takes f3. Bishop takes f3. Rook takes f3. Queen takes f3 and dominate the board. Queen h5 played by Divya Deshmukh. Threatening rook takes f3. Knight takes e5 played by Zhu. Queen takes e2. Rook takes e2. On takes e5. Bishop takes e5. Rook takes f2. Rook takes f2. Rook takes f2. Rook takes f2. Bishop takes f2. Bishop takes c7. Knight g6. On d6. Zhu might go for. On d7. Bishop takes c4. On promotes to queen at d8 check and establish a winning position. Knight e5 played by Divya Deshmukh. Bishop d5 check. King f8. On b4. Zhu is planning to play. On b5. Bishop c5. On takes a6, and secure a stronghold in the game. On b6 played by Divya Deshmukh. On c5. Threatening pawn takes b6. On takes c5 played by Divya Deshmukh. On b5. Threatening pawn takes a6. Bishop c8 played by Divya Deshmukh. On b6. Zhu considers playing. King g2. Bishop e3. On b7. Bishop takes b7. Bishop takes b7 and increase their advantage significantly. On c4 played by Divya Deshmukh. On b7. Threatening pawn promotes to queen at bx c8 mate. Bishop takes b7 played by Divya Deshmukh. Bishop takes b7. On c3. Divya Deshmukh might go for. On c2. On d7. Knight takes d7 and gain a significant edge. Bishop e4 played by Zhu. King e8. On a5. King d7. On a6. Bishop a7. Bishop a5. Zhu is preparing to play. Bishop takes c3. King takes d6. Bishop b4 check. King c7. Bishop f8. Knight d7. Bishop takes g7 and take decisive advantage. King takes d6 played by Divya Deshmukh. Bishop takes c3. On g5. King g2. Knight d7. Bishop f3. Zhu is planning to play. Bishop g7. King e6. Bishop e2. King f7. Bishop c3. King e7. On g4. Knight f6. Bishop e1. King e6 and gain a significant edge. Knight b8 played by Divya Deshmukh. Bishop e2. Zhu's idea is to play. King f3. King d5. King g4. Bishop f2. Bishop e1. Bishop e3. Bishop b5. King e4. King h5 and increase their advantage significantly. King e6 played by Divya Deshmukh. Bishop b5. Zhu intends to play. On g4. Bishop c5. King f3. Knight takes a6. Bishop takes a6. King f7. Bishop c4 check and gain a significant edge. On h5 played by Divya Deshmukh. Bishop e1. Zhu might go for. Bishop f2. Knight takes a6. Bishop takes a7 and dominate the board. On h4 played by Divya Deshmukh. On g4. Zhu is looking to play. Bishop f2. Knight takes a6. Bishop takes a7 and increase their advantage significantly. King d5. Divya Deshmukh saw no escape and decided to resign.